Woo-wee.
What happened?
The Saints scored touchdowns on 6 straight possessions,
Boy.
and on their way to a 44-19 blowout over the Cowboys. The Saints offense has scored 91 points in 2 games. Through 3 quarters, the Saints have averaged 9 points, a little less than 10 yards per play. 35 points allowed are the most is tied for the most given up through the first 2 quarters. They tied us because we put 35 on their ass in 98 at the half. Last year, the Cowboys allowed 35 points in just 1 game. Carr was hardly touched. Neither was Alvin, who scored 4 touchdowns. Let's take a listen to what Dak had to say after the embarrassing loss.
That's simply why you can't listen to other people's opinions and read what you guys write respectfully. I mean, yeah, y'all may have put this team on a high more than we should have been, and now we just simply have got to reset. We've got to respond. We're not going undefeated. I mean, hadn't been done in 50 years. Woo, surprise. So it's about getting back to it and finding a way to respond to put the best team on the field next week.
Hey.
I tried to prepare you for this, Ocho.
Yeah.
I told you, I said, Ocho, I'm going to let you go, but I want to say this.
Yeah.
We talk about the Cowboys. We'll start with the defense. I said, look, I wasn't really that impressed with the Cowboys offense last week. I said they got a punt return and they got, a couple of turnovers that put them on short fields. I say the defense looked really good, but I say I would really like to see them if they had the starting tackles in there. I say, because what happens if you can hold up?
Micah.
I guess we got our answer.
Yeah.
I did not hear Michael Parsons' name called. I did not hear D. Law's name called. When you go in an Ocho, do you know how hard it is? I want you to explain to the fans, because I'm going to let you take it over and I'm going to follow up after you. Can you explain to the fans how difficult it is, our listeners, our viewing and our listeners that's going to listen to this on audio? Can you explain to them how difficult it is to score 6 touchdowns on 6 straight possessions in an NFL game?
Wait, hold on. Forget an NFL game. Do you know how difficult it is to score 6 touchdowns on 6 possessions in Madden? In a video game. If you're playing someone that's good, it's very difficult. So the fact that this is Derek Carr, this is the same Derek Carr that the Raiders let go, right?
Yeah,
that's the same Derek Carr, right? Look completely different today. Rashid Shaheed, is that how you say his name? Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, and that goddamn Alvin Kamara. They look like a completely different Saints team today. I don't know, and I don't want to butcher anybody's name. Whoever the right tackle and the left tackle are for the New Orleans Saints, they deserve a pay raise.
Oh, they did a number on them.
There wasn't no stunt, no nothing. They barely got the goddamn Derek Carr and was able to pressure him. Taysom Hill, Swiss Army knife, he coming out the backfield. He at quarterback doing quarterback sneaks. I mean, everything worked today. Everything worked. If I'm not mistaken, the Saints didn't punt. I could be wrong.
9 minutes in the
fourth quarter. Was it third or fourth quarter?
Fourth.
9 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's I'm sure it's happened before, but come on, man. I didn't expect it to happen to the Cowboys. Again, one thing that the Cowboys always do, they have a game like this. Maybe not them allowing a team to score 35, but they've gone 12-5 the last 3 years in a row?
Yes.
So this is one game down. I'm assuming, knowing them and the way they bounce back after a loss, they're going to look completely different next week, and everybody going to be back happy.
They couldn't stop. Look, Derek Carr was 11 of 16. 243, 2 touchdowns, a pick, a sack. He had a 99 QBR. Alvin Kamara has some of the best balance I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
I mean, you think you got it?
Up. You better wrap all the way up.
He is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Playing through contact. 20 rushes, 115, 3 touchdowns. They had 39 carries, $190. I just don't know. I don't know what that was today, because the Saints did whatever they want.
Yeah.
They got whatever they wanted, and as much of it as they wanted. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. That's the Cowboys defense should be. Look, Dak didn't play well, and this is not all on Dak. And people like, well, Shannon, you think that's all Dak's fault? No. But you're allowed to match what the opposing offense. Guess what? When the Saints scored, they're like when they kick it off, Dak is allowed to go score now.
And you know, that's the type of game I thought it was going to be at the beginning. That's the type of game I thought it was going to be. I thought, you know what? I say, man, boy, this is looking to be, it's going to be a shootout. The Saints score, the Cowboys score. Okay, the Saints score. Okay, the Cowboys score. I was expecting, you know, both teams to put up 40, 42, 35. That's what I thought it was going to look like. Turnover, interception, and then they were capitalizing on those turnovers.
Oh, they ain't kicked no field goal. They scoring touchdowns.
Now, if my Bengals could have done that today, shit.
But the Cowboys need another receiver. All they got is CD. And you see when they started doubling CD, you see how difficult life got with that?
Yeah. But you know what I like? You know what I like about what the Cowboys do with CD Lamb? They move him all around. In 3-by-1, they'll put him at the 3. In 3-by-1, they'll put him at the 2. Sometimes he'll be on the outside. Sometimes he'll be on the opposite side as the X. So I like, even though they try to double him, they move him around so much, it makes it difficult.
If you think about it, though, Ocho, after he got that long touchdown run,
that was it.
He only caught one more pass.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. I hate when it happens.
Because you think you about to have a bomb day. Hey, I already got me a long tub. I done got me about 90. I done got me a 90. It's the first quarter.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm adding up in my head, Ocho. Yeah. Okay, that's $150. That's at least 150, 180, 2 tubs at the least.
And the fact that you just said that, I don't know if we get into the Kyler Murray game today. Remember what I said about Marvin Harrison Jr. yesterday, last night's show? I said he is going to go off. It's just the way the NFL works. Just I don't know how to explain it, but he went crazy in the first quarter. And I sent out a tweet.
Yes.
I sent out a tweet and said, I guarantee you, even though he's on fire like an NBA Jam character, they're gonna stop going to him. And lo and behold, I think the stat line might have been the same at the end of the damn game.
It was. He only had, I think he had got another target, and that was it.
They do it every time. I will never be able to understand why it works like that. They just run the offense, and I guess if a defense says, you know what, the rest of the game, we taking Marvin Harrison Jr. out the game, the offense, a coordinator, allows the team to do just that. I hate when they allow teams to dictate where you go with the ball. I hate it. Force your goddamn will sometime.
They gotta this is embarrassing though, Ocho. You can't get beat like this.
But hold on, it's only week 2. Is it really embarrassing to lose?
Yes.
Like this week 2 as opposed to 10 games in, 11 games in, 12 games in?
Ocho, you allowed a team to go 6 for 6 touchdowns. You said it's hard to do on Madden.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to do in a video game.
Well, they just did it in the game.
Especially you playing a quality opponent. It's hard.
That's what you told me the Cowboys were.
I said that?
Yeah.
Nah, I said.
Yeah, you done had Dak. Oh man, we had Dak. Oh, yeah. My boy had.
Dak, that's my boy now. Now they go
y'all must have got separated at birth somehow. Y'all lost contact.
Hey, they gonna be all right. You know what? This is the good thing though. You know, it's really not. Sometimes this can be a blessing in disguise to have a game like this early and get it out the way. To have some teaching tape, to have some film for Mike Zimmer to go over with the defense. Listen, we can't have this. Dak, Tolbert, that receiver, CD Lamb, Zeke. Go back, look at the film. Okay, this is what we need to do. This is what we got to do.
3 yards a carry?
Huh?
That's what the Cowboys average, Ocho. 3 yards a carry. What you gonna do with
that?
It's hard.
Sometimes you had games like that. Sometimes you had games like that. Now watch how watch how they look next week.
And guess what? I mean, they didn't run the ball particularly well last week. You make it extremely difficult when you become one-dimensional in the NFL.
Yeah.
You make it very, very difficult. And what could the Saints do? Because the Saints could run the ball, when they went play action, what happened?
Wide open.
You see, I mean, think about it. They could run the ball so well, and when Carr faked that ball in there and he pulled it out, that's quarters coverage. Yeah.
Shaheed.
Hold on, what's his name?
Shaheed.
Shaheed ran through. Yeah. That's quarters.
Safety sitting low.
Yes, that's quarters.
Mhm.
But they got a hole because they worried about Alvin Kamara shooting through there.
Mhm.
And then Shaheed got speed.
He fast now.
Oh man, you see, he got up on them
He
horses,
fast now.
and both the safety look at each other. I mean, what you want me to do? Because who I'm gonna blame it on? It's quarters. He read
Yeah.
25, whatever you want to call it, 88, whatever coverage you want to call it, Ocho.
Yeah.
That's what it was, a quarter cover. Everybody got a quarter of the field. Safety, you got a quarter. Corner, you got a quarter. Safety got a quarter, and the other left corner got a quarter. And he ran through the quarters, the safeties, and boom. What, 70 yards, 80, whatever how far it was.
Mhm.
And Ocho,
Yeah.
that's your home opener. That's your home opener. 80,000+.
That was
Woo,
the home
did you,
opener.
hey, because you know what they do every week, the Cowboys, they show that view. The Cowboys fans, they lined up to go.
They stampede.
They ready. They lined up to go in, Ocho. Woo, woo, and they open the door and they run it.
Yeah.
Woo, I tell you, the Cowboys. Man, to get beat like that, Ocho.
It's bad.
Was it?
I told you, I think they're gonna be all right. I think they're gonna be all right. Hey, get them losses out the way now. Get them out the way now, as opposed to later on in the season, and one of them losses cause you to go home.
You're supposed to be Dallas. I mean, if you go back and look, the last couple of years, Dallas has been really poor against the rush.
Yeah.
And when you allow a team to run the football, they're going to play action off of it, and you're going to have guys wide ass.
I mean, the last time we saw them last year against the Packers, what the Packers did,
ran them off the field.
right down their throat.